In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a simple exploded axonometric, like you see right here, of a structural system. So let's get started. So to start, the first thing you need to do is have you a 3D view that only has those elements turned on or off. Okay. So here I've turned everything off. Oops. I've turned everything off here, but the beams, girders, and the foundation to start with. And so now I've got this view. I duplicated it with, duplicate with detailing so that all the elements would stay hidden. And then I renamed it just so I would have it as a version put together. And so I renamed a second version of this called Structural Axon 2. And so I'm going to go to that. And so as you can see, it's identical. So now what we want to do is explode this. And it's really pretty simple. I'm going to go here into this last view. And the first thing you need to do is select all those elements that I want to explode. I'm going to take this roof and pull it up vertically, and to do that, I'm going to swing this around here a little bit so I can kind of get it in the view that I want. And then I'm going to go into Modify tab here, Multi-Select, and you'll see if you've selected some elements, then you'll see this displayment elements here, and I'm going to hit and see the little video, so it allows you to pull elements out multiple times if you want to explode them. But anyway, I'm going to hit the explode button. I'm in the edit mode, and so I'm just going to pull this up and say, okay, I want this that far from there. Right now, I'm not going to worry about how far it is. I can always come back and move them very easily in a little while. So with that done, then I'm going to go back to the left view and grab the second floor or the third floor. Once again, swing this around so I can kind of see what the nature of the distance that I want between them. Displace, grab a little gizmo, pull it apart. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to grab the last one and do the same thing. So, swing this around. Another way of course, swinging this around is use the Shift key with the center button on your mouse, and you can rotate fairly easily. And now I'm going to displace this. Okay. And what I'd like for them to be, completely separate, we use the Shift key and the middle button to kind of orient this. Okay, and I think that's about the right angle that I want. And so I'm going to pull this down a little bit. I don't want it touching. Same thing here. I want to pull this up. And then this seems to be far enough apart. So now these are lined up, so I might want to just, rotate this around a little bit so that you get a little bit better angle and view. Maybe come down with it a little bit so that there's a space, so that the girders and joists aren't overlapping each other. And so now I have my view that I want. And so what I'm going to do, now is put in the some paths. So I'm going to select this set. This is now a set in this view only now. This is a set. And you'll see the little editing things here that I can edit the set, remove and add things to that set, or I can reset, in other words, blank the reset, clear it out and start over, or I can add paths. And so I'm going to add a path here, and that's going to show how these things were displaced, right? So I'm going to do the same thing over here, and maybe that's enough. I guess I could do all four corners. That might be useful, and that'll give you an idea. And so that's all I'm asking you to do is project those. Not sure how to, there we go. You select it and delete it if you want to get rid of it. So put this back in. So that's how you create a structural axonometric exploded.